Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another Manchester United Liverpool show. The Man United podcast meets the Analysis at Anfield podcast. So please make sure you keep all your comments and questions Manchester United or Liverpool related. Manchester United or Liverpool related, people. As you can see from the title, Kylian Mbappe to Manchester United. Kylian Mbappe not interested in Manchester United, according to reports. Obviously, and another thing I wanted to discuss is what is the expectations of Jurgen Klopp next season as well. Saint is in the building. He will be here shortly. People, he's just sorting out some stuff. He is backstage though. Big up to everyone who's tapped in. Big up to everyone who's been supporting Sarcasm City TV as well. Let's bump up the likes though. Over 20 of you lot in here. We're not even at double figure likes. So let's make sure you bump up the likes. Share this across all the socials as well. And on top of those two things, make sure you subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV as well. And when you subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell. And I bring in, I'm saying, my co-host of this show. I'm saying easily one of the favorite. This is one of the shows I get asked about on Sarcasm City TV a lot because of my co-host and a character that he is. Man, like Saint is in the building. What are you saying, Saint? You good?
Yeah, I'm blessed, bro. I'm frozen, bro.
Yeah, you frozen. We can hear you though. We can hear you though.
Oh, what's going on?
Man got the still like, you know what it is? You got the still like you're calling into Sky Sports, and you know like
yeah. Can you see it? You can see it in the background, didn't it? I can. Yeah, I'm outside the ground. Yeah, no, listen, Mbappe just told man to fuck off. Like, yeah, no. All right, back to you still.
It looks like yo.
Oh, shit. Nah, people was there. What are you telling me?
Yo, man, what you saying? You blessed and everything, though, yeah?
Yeah. I'm blessed though. Like,
yeah,
I'm
man.
blessed. Wow, bro. I don't know. I got this Nigerian Wi-Fi, fam. I don't know what's going on. It's how 419 me, bro. Like, what's going on right now, bro? Bro. Supposed to be BT, bro. It's all GT and that. Nah, bro. It's not killing me. I'm coming out and I'm coming back still. Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah. Cool, no stress, man. Saint will be back, people. He will be back. And like Ashman said here, yo, what's good, flawless? Transfer window is officially open. Yes, so you know the transfer rumors, which have already been going crazy before the window opened. Now the window has opened. It's gonna go even more crazy. We're gonna hit everything. Big up Warrior J as well, says big up Flawless and Saint. Big up to is that Santigi? Big up to you. TJ Warren, who's a member of the channel, says big up the champion Denver Nuggets. I told man, yeah, you did. If you want to be like TJ Warren and join the membership, the link is in the pinned comment, people. I will drop it during the show as well. Warrior J says it here. Make sure you hit that like button, guys, when you enter the stream. Make sure you do so, people. Big up Elias who says, "Hey!" and that's taking a piss out of Ahmed. Big up to Ahmed, but big up to Elias as well. Big up the young G Nero knows bosses. Flawless work rate is immense. Drop a like on the video, people. Salute my G. Big up every single time. Big up Flawless and Saint. Let's go as well. But you lot get your questions in. Just please keep them Manchester United or Liverpool related. And we'll star any questions for when Saint gets back in regards to Liverpool. Any Manchester United questions you have for me, that's fine. Or you may have a Liverpool question for me. That's also fine as well. And if you do indeed super chat, people, if you do indeed super chat, we will get straight to your comment or your question as well. But yeah, obviously reports came out. I'm not even sure if it's a reliable source. Somebody let me know if it's credible. But reports came out stating that Kylian Mbappe is not interested in a move to Manchester United. It's not a shock if that is the case. It's not an L for Manchester United. It wouldn't be a surprise. It wouldn't be a shock. I said from the jump, it's a dream signing. Is it going to happen? No, he's going to Real Madrid. Without doubt, he's going to Real Madrid. And I think Saint is back in the building. There we go. Yes, Saint, what are you saying? Yeah.
Apologies for my Bandulu Wi-Fi, fam. I don't know what was going on there. Yeah, man's back in the building. I'm in the cut. He's telling me.
Yeah, fam, good to have you back in the cut and that. You know what I'm saying? And that.
Yeah,
and today, all those bosses, everyone a price though. Yeah, they do, but he's going Real Madrid. 110%. I'm saying he's supposed. Yeah, is Mbappe throwing thoughts on that? Because we've not even heard from you. Yeah, your thoughts on that infamous. Well,
they already tried to do up projects Mbappe to us, bro. And our fans are just loyal to the hilt. You know, them ones there so much so that just makes them stupidly gullible, bro. Like you man are in a different place. Like, even though you lot have the P's that would probably be necessary to bring someone like an Mbappe over, you lot know, like, nah, it's not that, innit? You know, them ones there. So
facts.
It is Jude Bellingham thing. It's just that you don't know what time it is. We're on some you don't know what time it is. Like, he's Real Madrid bound, bro. Like, let's not do this, innit?
He's Real Madrid. He's not going. And I said this. I was like, he's going Real Madrid. Adding the fact that his deal runs out in 2024. He doesn't want to sign a new deal. PSG are not trying to lose him on a free. So therefore, Real Madrid can literally offer anything. If they go say 120 million, which I think is too much because of the situation they're in, but let's say it's 120 M's, PSG gonna accept that 110%. But I see all types of reports and people talking about what was it like with Manchester United potentially getting taken over, that Sheikh Jassim wants to take over and they've been in contact with Mbappe, and I'm like, that sounds good. You know what I'm saying? And that sounds fantastic. Is it real though? Do I believe it? Not for a second. But it's a great theory in the way someone's pieced that together. That the Sheikh Jassim, Qataris, they own PSG, so they're gonna try and go get a prized asset over to Manchester United for shit. Like, no. You know what I'm saying? Like, as much as I would love it to happen, he's not, people. Like, I've already said that's my dream signing 110%. But yeah, he's definitely Real Madrid bound. Like, without doubt. Yes, go on, fam. Go on.
You get to sign one. Mbappe or Neymar? You getting?
Easy. Mbappe.
Easy. Because of the way you was going on about Neymar last week, so I just
yeah. Because Mbappe is that with less of the cons. I have less question marks over Mbappe than I do Neymar, because like he's fit, he's available. He could get better, because people forget, like, because of the age he is, we may not have seen the best
Man United yet.
You know what I'm saying? Say again?
It's not Man United, but I hate still.
Yeah. This guy. Did I not just say, yeah?
He's the last person that you got made better, bro. He's the last person that Kylian you got made better.
No. I'm not saying no. But this would be a different United. You get what I'm saying? And that, don't do all that. You feel me? In that, we made Wan-Bissaka better this season. Don't do that. You feel me? In that, Wan-Bissaka been on smoke.
I've not made Wan-Bissaka better, bro.
Wan-Bissaka's been better this season.
Same that Wan-Bissaka that he's always fucking been defensively good, slide tackling good. Like, do you know what, bro?
You haven't seen it. When we beat, who did we beat? We beat someone big. And Wan-Bissaka was dribbling with the ball and went past two man. It might have been the City home game. I swear, yeah. There was a game we played someone, I think. Someone in the chat let me know. And Wan-Bissaka, I remember laughing on the watch along about it, because he was literally dribbling with the ball. He dropped the shoulder, went past the man, Jinx went past another man and then laid off the ball. Don't do that. Wan-Bissaka been better this season. Like, I'm talking about on the ball. I'm seeing do stuff. I'm like, rah. I've seen him inverting that. I'm like, what's going on? If you watch it, I swear that. Why would I bullshit about this? Why would I be here waxing lyrical?
How did that Man City home game end?
We beat them 2-1. Beat them, we beat them 2-1. That was a great game, actually. They're easily one of our better performances this season, 110%. But we beat everyone at home.
Oh yeah, I remember that was early on in the season, isn't it?
Yeah, it's early. We beat them. We beat you. We beat Arsenal. We beat Chelsea. I was there. That was a great game. Newcastle are the only like team inside like the big six that got a point. And then who beat us on? And then was it Brighton? Brighton beat us on the opening day, and then that was it. Like, we had the second best home record overall. But yeah, definitely Wan-Bissaka. But yeah, I'm just saying in general, without you being a prick, that we might not have seen the best of Mbappe. Just in general, because of the age he's at. Like, he could get better. He could stay the same. He could get worse. But my point is, I would definitely take like 100. That's my dream signing. He's my favorite player right now playing. Easy. I've been a big fan, like, from early. From like when he burst onto the scene, I was like, oh yeah, this guy's special. 110%. It's like, and I'd love to see him in the Premier League for United, obviously, in particular. But if he goes Real Madrid, I'm gonna just watch more of Real Madrid. Ravi says, question Flawless and say, why do some Liverpool fans say football is over just because City did the treble and United getting new owners and having to compete with Newcastle? Ravi, did Hassam say this? This sounds like Hassam. I read this in my head in his accent. You know what I'm saying? I heard he was.
I'm not even gonna try and do that because
because I went live yesterday, obviously when the news broke about Sheikh Jassim taking over, and in the chat they were saying he was live. Shout out to Sam. Make sure you go subscribe to his channel. Having a meltdown about it. That's what the chat was telling me. So he's having a meltdown. So I was like, all right. So that's why instantly, as soon as I seen this, I thought of him. That's what it was. But yeah,
Right.
your thoughts
Yeah,
on
it
this
was
thing.
this time. Yeah, it was. Man said, why do some? So Sam, okay. Football ain't over, man. Like it's just cycles, bro. Do you know what I mean? Football is painful at the moment if you're not a City fan. That's all it is. It's not over. Um, we have done this. We've done this. I'm wearing the 84. I'm wearing the 84 European Cup final shirt. To get it? Like we three-peated. Do you know what I mean? It was us them man there it was peak. And Man United did it. It was peak. I know personally. Lost hella hair because of it. Peak, bro. Arsenal cycles, bro. Do you know what I mean? And it's just their cycle at the moment, and it is what it is. But football's over. Nah, bro. Relax, man. So that's a very like Generation Zen thing to say, man. You know, them ones there, man's been out here watching football from one day, bro. Like, just need to relax, man.
That's it. And Saint said it there, especially the last part as well. Like people need to relax its cycles. And that's what will happen. Like City's dominance, it does feel like it's gonna last forever because we're currently living in it.
In it.
But yeah, but there will be a City are not gonna dominate from now till the end of time, people. Like they will fall off. Same way we've seen Manchester United fall off, the same way we've seen Liverpool fall off, Arsenal, Chelsea. Like Saint said, it goes in cycles. That's all it is, and this is their time. So is football over? No, but it's gonna take a major push from someone within the Premier League to stop their dominance. And somebody will rise. You know what I'm saying it may not be this season coming, but eventually somebody's going to rise. Even if that, let's say, argument's sake, their dominance lasts for a decade. So let's say 4 or 5 more years from now, they still continue to dominate. Eventually, somebody is going to rise and stop them. Somebody's going to put it together. Teams spend too much money, whether it's Manchester United, whether it's Liverpool, whether it's Chelsea, whether it's Arsenal, even Spurs are throwing the mix as well. You got Newcastle. All of those teams that I just mentioned spend too much money for all of them to get it wrong. Just law of averages tells you in a 5 year span, one of them is going to get it right. Whether it's, you know what I'm saying, it's the right manager at
And
the right time.
it's worse now. It's worse now than it's ever been before. Because now bare man are getting though. Do you know them ones there? Like it was only ever the top four, like, and it was only really three that were challenging. Now,
yeah,
whoa, I dare you to name next season's top four. It's a myth. Do you know them ones there? So it's harder now. Do you know what I'm saying? So like by all means, bro, like the stars will align for a Newcastle or I hope fingers crossed a Liverpool or whatever. Yeah. And do you know what I mean? Boom, boom, boom. And who knows where City will go after Pep. Do you know what I mean? And then do you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's
so yeah, that's what it is like. It just feels like it's over. And plus adding the fact as well, social media makes it worse. Because you're hearing every day, greatest ever team, greatest ever manager, treble. This can't be stopped.
This is you gotta remember, this is like, and I'm not saying this to be like when I'm saying it's not like oh yeah, like man was like I'm old, innit? Do you know them ones there? Like but like this is a lot of man's first. Even 99, they don't even really remember it like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, man,
I'm old enough to, but certain people don't.
Yeah, really, but certain people don't. Certain people weren't really in the football sphere like that. So even though it happened, you weren't really. Do you know what I mean? You weren't having man like taunt it like and it be. Plus, there weren't social media, so as much as it wasn't in your face as much as you. Do you know what I mean? I lived in. Do you know what I mean? Like London, so like basically was Manchester. So do you get it? Like it was like. A hell of man. I had to. Do you know them ones there? If you was in Liverpool, you didn't fucking care, bro. Do you know them ones there? You didn't really see it them times there. So do you see what I'm saying? Shit like that. So it just feels a lot more in your face now because it's now and the times are and the media coverage and football is bigger now than it was back in 1999. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, but bruv, it is what it is. It's the same shit, man.
Facts. And so yeah, that's what it is like in terms of it being over. No, it just feels that way. But is there a potential to City to be even more dominant? Yes, this could be the start of their reign. This might not be 5 years, this might not be 10, this might be 20. It could be longer, but guess what? It could be less. Because if we was having this discussion about Liverpool in the 80s, I mean, if we was in the 80s, we'd be having the same discussion. The exact same. them three-peating and dominating and
Man
picking
would
up
have
trebles
put
and
you
doubles.
in an asylum. You would only now be seeing the light of day if man back then was talking about Liverpool wouldn't win a league title for 30 years.
Yeah,
I
facts.
swear to God, you're not seeing, bro. You're smoking
Facts.
opium back then.
Facts.
I don't know
No one
what
would
they're
have said it.
smoking, but do you know what I mean? Like, it was unfathomable. Do you know them ones there? But then, like, 16, 17 years into that time, man of that age, bro, I don't see them winning a league for 10 years. Kind of like how we're looking at Arsenal. Do you know them
Yeah.
ones there? Like, look at
That's
how
not
we look at Arsenal is outrageous from where I came from. Do you know them ones there? Like, it's cycles. Like, it is just how it is.
cycles.
What scares me, I must be honest, what scares me is what I've heard outside of the football, like the infrastructure, what they're doing to the city. So it looks like Flawless said, like there is a small hope that not hope, but there is a small chance rather that this success might be a little bit more sustained than, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's my biggest concern because
That's
adding
my
in
concern.
the things that you mentioned, when I look at it now, there's nobody close to them in terms of the Premier League to me. Like it's so transfer window dependent. It's dependent on, I've said it, Manchester United, Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, what they do in this window to try and close the gap. Like when you look at the Champions League, if Real Madrid, if they do what they're doing, they can compete and get closer to Manchester.
Why do you think I keep on saying patterns of play? Because in this league, there are teams that are just as good as City on a day. Do you know the ones there? On a day, there are teams that are just as good as City. Are there any team in the league that's as consistent as City? Not close, bro. Do you know the ones there? Like that's when you start. You know what I'm saying? It's a myth. Like it's mad, bro. And you're right, bro. It's not just the team, bro. If it was just the team, I'd feel a little bit less scared because, like you said, teams die out. Do you know what I mean? Managers go, whatever. It's more the infrastructure that they're put into place and that. So all we can do is hold hands around the campfire, hum kumbaya, and hope that these men get the ban. Do you get it? Like, and
they get the ban that could stop them, or like I said, somebody just puts together a perfect window, and then they get talent, and then they get some youth talent, and then they close the gap that way. Like I said, whether it's a United, whether it's a Liverpool, whether it's a Chelsea, whether it's an Arsenal, or none of the above. But I don't see anybody getting close to them right now. Like even with a great window, I'm looking at it going.
That's here to there. This is what I'm saying. It's not just the football in 11. It's everything, and that's the scary thing. Do you know the ones there? Like we've seen a Man United have great 11s or great 9s. Do you know what I mean? 8-man, shower man, but the club is rotting inside out. Do you know them ones there? And look at the sustainability that it's done to them. Do you know what I'm saying? And look at Chelsea there, and look at these lot look to be doing it proper.
That's it. Yo, big up here to there. Before we continue, over 85 of you lot in the building. Big up, but there's only 33 likes. So I need you lot to share this across the social so we get over 100 people in here. And we're at 33 likes. Get that up to 50 likes, people. Get up to 50 likes and subscribe to the channel if you are indeed new. We're currently at 6,811. We're looking for 4 new subscribers. There's now over 90 of you lot in the building. We're looking for 4 new subscribers out of 90. That's all we're asking for. Get us to 6,815. Bump up the likes as well. Please keep all your comments, all your questions, Manchester United or Liverpool related. I will star all the best questions and comments. And if you do indeed super chat, I will get straight to your comment or question as well. That's one surefire way to make sure your question gets read out, people. Right, let's see this. What else you lot are saying? I did see this. Warrior J says Tottenham have registered an interest in Jadon Sancho. That's from Gary Jacob. Obviously, this is another rumor that's that's being reported. Well, another rumor that's going around, I should say. I'm all for it. If Spurs want Jadon Sancho and they offer 50, 60 M's, sell him. I'm with that. And to even sweeten the deal, since Harry Kane wants Harry Maguire there, according to reports, throw Harry Maguire in that deal. I'm saying that's good for their English quarter. Jadon Sancho will do all right there. I'm with it. Fully 110%. I'm with it. So make that happen. if it is indeed true. United need to be all over that. Big up, only built for Cuban Link says, big up Saint, you'll never walk alone. Big up Flawless. He says, Saint, when you coming back?
Fam, I got a couple things like I'm trying to do this black owned businessman thing, like that. So yeah. I'm trying to pattern up these businesses real quick, and then I'm gonna come back. It's not anything other than and Flawless will tell you that he's my goat, bro. Like the time that YouTube sucks out of you, it makes it very hard to be able to pursue any other endeavors, like that, especially when you're not making any peas from it, kind of thing. So I will be back by all means, and having like true-hearted brothers like Flawless in the space to give man, do you know what I mean, my little outlet every week, and that is my little fix right now. So yeah, man, love though. Come on, Cuban Links.
Yeah, you can find him here for the time being. Until Saint comes back, you'll find him here. You will. To Yimiko, who says, Flawless, David De Gea's contract is expiring on the 1st of July. My man's eyes are all... And I'm guessing you put like, I don't know, a crying emoji or something. Does his contract run? I don't think it's in July. I swear his contract runs out 2024. Yeah, it's 2024. I don't think it's 2023. But the contract's on the table, but he's not signed it for whatever reason.
That way there, man's trying to bring time forward in that.
Yeah, I don't know why it is Yimika, because we know we got offered the deal and there's been talks, but then there's some delay. So whether that's on De Gea's side, whether that's Manchester United's side, or whether that's both. Obviously, all we've heard all summer long is Manchester United interested in a goalkeeper. That's all we've heard, so many different names. I'm all for it. Like I said, I wouldn't sign De Gea to the new deal. I'd sell him now. Bring in a new goalkeeper. And then people say, oh, well, you need a backup goalkeeper as well. Your backup goalkeeper barely plays. You see your backup goalkeeper maybe 5, 6 times a season, depending on how far you get in domestic cups. Like we've had United this season, Tom Heaton, Dubravka, Butland. How many times? I don't think between those three they've played 6 matches. I remember seeing Dubravka once. I don't even remember seeing Jack Butland play, and I don't remember seeing Tom Heaton play. Someone in the chat, but I guarantee between the three of them, they haven't played more than 6 matches. So it's like you barely see them. So yeah, man, it's time. Confirmed. Liverpool right back Calvin Ramsey is set to join Preston North End on a season-long loan. That's from James Pearce, The Athletic. Thoughts on this?
What's wrong with Preston, bro? What's wrong with us and Preston? And these... what's going on, bro? Vandenberg, my man, I don't know what's going on. I swear we got that other hologram cut out from Preston. What is this club, bro?
This guy's crashing on Preston, you know. Why are you just crashing on Preston?
I'm not even. I'm just asking, bro. That defender, that Ben Davis.
Oh, is he from bro? Okay.
You know what? Like, I don't really know what to say about this, bro, because I liked him. I was the one that I'm obviously man's up in Scotland and that, so obviously man scouted this youth, and I said, yeah, he's decent still. I don't know what's happened, bro. Like, it's not like man's played games and he's been washed. Like, man ain't seen him. Like he's not playing. Yeah, he's not playing, bro. I'm just hearing bare like growing pains and like, you know, them injuries that them youth man getting. Like, what is this, bro? Like, kick ball, man. Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't.
Well, like he kick, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing?
Bro, I don't know, bro. We take this for, man. But again, I couldn't tell you what's going on because, like, I've said to you in past episodes, I don't really trust Klopp's transition of youth players, innit? So it's not like we're dealing with someone who I know say, nah, this has to be a Calvin Ramsey thing. Has to be. Because, you know, them ones there, I don't know, bro. Like, look at what man's doing with the Indian youth. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, come on, man. This guy don't know what he's doing with young youths, man. So, I don't know.
All right, Faz, you lot continue to get your questions in as well. Speaking of that, obviously Neil said Osman got to sit back till and pray Prep leaves as well. That
could be it. That could be it, bro. We have to sit back and pray that Ferguson left, bro.
Yeah.
You know, like that. Man
now,
had to wait, and like it ain't happened before, bro. Bare man had to sit down until Shankly left, bruv. You know, like that, like bare man, bro. Like it is what it is. It cycles, bruv. And he's outrageous, bruv. So
facts. Like I finally get like with Pep's like dominance, I now understand. I'm now on the other side. I now understand why people like rival fans despise Fergie so much. And when I say despise people, I'm talking like from a footballing perspective. Obviously, you respect what he's done, but I get it as a rival fan. Like I have a strong footballing dislike for Pep because he's so good. It annoys me how good he is. Right? That's what I've never had that before, ever. Like I've had respect, but and I've seen other teams win things, and I've seen all the ops win something, but I've never seen them dominate in this fashion. And like Saint mentioned, without going all back into that conversation, social media as well. You're just getting it more. Like even stuff like this, like 99. This is not possible.
Remember, I said this to you couple episodes ago. I said flawless. And we've been watching football for a while.
Yeah.
Name another team, even yours, and you're the only other team to have done it. And you was never favourites to do it, bruv.
Yeah.
Name fucking another team to be favourites to do the damn near impossible in football. What's going on here?
They were the strong favourites from the
stronger favourites, bro. Even after they won the Premier League, if you'd have gone to the bookies for them to have done the treble, you think you're getting good odds?
Nah, fam, you'd have to put £100 and probably.
I'm saying, but to do the treble, bruv. Like when you won the league, if you'd gone and 99 for Man United to do the treble, you'd be getting good odds.
Oh, you're getting fantastic odds against Arsenal and all them top sides in Europe,
bruv. Like this is crazy. It's they're on a joke thing, bruv. They're on a R1, R2, left, right, XX things. You know, like that. Like just bare cheat codes, bruv.
Hello, cheat codes. Now you're right. Big up to Yimika as well. Says flawless. I hope you don't mind if anyone finds themselves in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Food from Osmos is fire. Half and half chicken is sensational. Yimiko, I'm guessing, is this your restaurant? If this is your restaurant, fine. I have no issue with you promoting it. If it's not, make sure they're paying you some money for the promotion. That's what I would say. But yeah, Yimiko. So yeah, let us know. Because you just hear randomly promoting food. You know what I'm saying? Like, my belly's not rumbling as it is anyway. But yeah, let me know, Yimika, because you're a regular here. So if it's your restaurant and your establishment, feel free. Like, that's not a problem. Thomas says, is Mbappe proud style or just too chicken for the Premier League? He would come to the Premier League and mash works.
Yeah,
he would be fine. He would be fine.
Mash works.
Look at some of the attackers we've seen mash works in the Premier League, and you think Kylian Mbappe is not. No disrespect, we've seen Jamie Vardy be on smoke and win the Premier League. What are we doing here? Kylian Mbappe 110% would absolutely do the business in the Premier League. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing? And saying if Liverpool does have a successful transfer window this summer, what will be your expectations for 23-24? It's actually a good question. Now, if you do indeed have a great window.
It's a really, really good question, because I don't know if man's asking me because he knows how layered my opinion is, or if he's just, because regardless, it's a good question. But it's an even better question knowing where I'm coming from, because after a great window, you're telling me that we still gonna have the same backroom staff, B? Like, you know what I'm saying? Mate, like, if you're talking a great successful transfer window and one of the biggest prizes being the assistant coach, we get something else, we can freshen it up. Boy, sky's the limit, rude boy. Like a Biggie song. But if not, honestly, like, I don't know, because like even with like, I just feel like these men are just trying to run it back to 1920. You know, them ones there, like, and I feel like the game's changed. Like even like this season just gone, where Pep was like, nah, mid-season, bro. Like, do you know them ones there, like, nah, Cancelo, you can cut still. Like, you know them ones there, like, I got different. Like, bro, just that's someone that's. There's just so much thing. I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be stale. I mean, like, even if we have a successful transfer window, do I sit here with chest and say, yeah, boom, we're going straight back to challenging? No.
Would the expectations be that? So say, yeah, because you're saying it's much more than just the players on the pitch. You're saying you got doubts about the manager, you got doubts about the coaching, etc. So it's
Bro,
not just the players for you, is it?
Bro, I can't say it enough, bro. Can't say
You
it enough, bro.
You have been saying it.
Patterns of play, bro. This is what I'm saying about City. Like, we can, on any day, as good or as bad as we are, bro, we can beat City. We've shown that, bro. Do you know that one's there? How many times did we bad them up this season for them to go and win a treble? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like on any given day, bro, you could get a man that will beat City, fam. It's the patterns of play and knowing that. Do you know what I mean? Like, these man, that's what I want, and I don't see that with us, bro. I don't see enough. So better players ain't gonna show me better patterns of play. It's just gonna show me. Do you know what I mean? More kind of like
more individual,
yeah,
bro.
Yeah, which will win probably more games than we did. But is that gonna ultimately challenge? No. You see what I'm saying? So like,
I get what you're saying. That's a very layered answer. Good question, though, Warrior.
Yeah, do you see what I'm saying? That's why I said it was a really good question, because like I'm not one of them ones that's like, yo, as soon as we get like a good transfer window, we get boom. Like, do you know them? Nah, bro. Like, nah.
I hear you, fam. I hear you in that.
It's hard.
Ashwin goes on to say, question for Saint: would you take Mane back? Flawless transfer window opens tomorrow. You expect any deals announced? Nothing major, Ashwin. I don't think there'll be some deals announced, but nothing major. Maybe some free transfers and things of that nature, and maybe some loan deals. What are you saying? Would you take Mane back?
No.
Fairs. I fully hear that, man. I fully hear that. Gavin says his current contract expires at the end of June 2023, with United retaining a 12-month extension option if Ten Hag changes his mind. Hey, let him go, man. I just like the fact that this deal has not been signed, because that means we need a new goalkeeper. Couldn't care less about whether obviously I'd prefer him to leave, but if he stays and we sign someone to fight for his shirt, so be it. To hear today who says the Harris backup just doesn't make sense for the locker room vibes. Fuck the locker room vibes. He's soaked before. People forget that under Van Gaal, he was dropped because he didn't get his move to Real Madrid and Romero was playing. So it's like, you're David De Gea. You know what I'm saying? You are the employee, not the employer. Fuck your feelings. This ain't a relationship. I'm saying this is a football club and we're trying to win matches. So if you're not seen best fit by the manager to win football matches going forward, so be it. If he wants to sulk and kick up a fuss, put him in the reserves. Simple as that. So yeah, the Harris backup don't make sense. So what we supposed to just keep him and let it, you know what I'm saying? Him on the football pitch makes less sense. Him being number one goalkeeper for Manchester United makes less sense. And if people can't see that after this season, I don't know what more evidence you need. And I'm someone who's a big fan of David De Gea. Love what he's done. He's won every trophy here, bar the Champions League. You know what I'm saying? Fan favorite, cult hero, all that stuff. But it's time. All this sentiment stuff. Time to move him on. He's not good enough for where we are trying to go and what we need to do. We just spoke at the start of the show about Manchester City and the juggernaut that they currently are on and off the pitch. We need to pattern up very quickly on and off the pitch. And don't start with David De Gea, but he's a key component in us what we need to do. Look at what he did this season. And people talk about, most clean sheets. Yeah, that's defense as well. Because defensively we got better because we added two we added three good defensive players. In particular, two who are our two best players this season. And then you add in Varane as well. All our best players were defensive this season, minus Rashford. Like, so, yeah, man. Forget him. It's David De Gea. Like, move him on. Couldn't get like his time. Here to there also says Saint thoughts on Liverpool bid for Fede Valverde as he is upset Madrid didn't give him a new deal and Bellingham coming in. Here to there or anyone else? Can you put a source on this where you heard this, please? But let's talk about any of your thoughts. Yeah, this is news for me.
Brother, I was gonna say I ain't heard this. I wouldn't want Valverde. It's something
you wouldn't, or you would.
No one ever said in football, fam. Like, you know, them ones there. Who the fuck wouldn't want Valverde, bro? Like, what? Like, that's about as easy as the Mane. Yes, please, thank you. Like, but I've not heard or seen anything of that nature, so I don't know.
I ain't seen nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I haven't seen nothing on this. This is news to me. So let us know if there's any sources. What the source is on that? Sorry, people. LJ Brown says if Sheikh Jassim doesn't get the takeover, what's the expectation of United with Sir Jimmy Ratcliffe? My expectation is what we did this season. We are now a club that goes and battles for top four in domestic cups. That's the ceiling.
Come on, Jimmy.
That's good what it is. And see, people, rival fan, hear how he's talking. Tells you all you need to know. So yeah, if that's the case, I've already said if the Glazers stay or if Jim Ratcliffe, all right, I can emotionally uninvest from the season from the jump because I know what my club is trying to do. They're not trying to be serious. I ain't gonna be serious. All right, cool. We are now Arsenal of old. When I say that, people, when Arsenal started to fall off under Wenger and it was top four as a trophy and they were competing for FA and League Cups, that's where we're at. We are no longer trying to compete for the major trophies. So I'm not going to expect that because the club ain't trying to do that. We're happy being a team that's top four that goes and tries to win FA Cups, League Cups, Europa Leagues. All right. Simple as that. It sucks, but yo, at least you know where you stand from the jump.
Trust me.
That's where I'm at with it. Let's see what else. Would I take Onana from Inter? I'm not. I only watched him in the actual Champions League final, and he did impress me. But I'm just like just bring me a modern day goalkeeper who's of quality. So whether it's if it's Onana or if it's Mike Young, cool. But I can't comment because I've not watched him in depth like that. Here to there says no flawless saying with the hair it starts him. It's either start him or ship him out, no in between. But to level up, he has to be moved on. It's one of them. I agree with you in terms of I would prefer him to be moved on. I would definitely have that's my preference. However, if we can't move him on for whatever reason, say no club wants him, or it's a wage thing, still go and sign a number one. But a report came out. Someone mentioned this. It was either today or yesterday, saying you prefer a move back to Spain, back to La Liga, but no one was interested. How true that is, I don't know.
I prefer to be a millionaire, man. It is what it is. One's gonna shut him out, man.
I prefer to be a millionaire. Facts, 110%. Like without doubt. You lot continue to get your questions in as well, people. Please keep them Manchester United or Liverpool related as well. Neil goes on to say, what is Valverde's best position? Where would you play him, Saint?
It's two different fucking questions, isn't it? What is best position? The way I'd play
him. Answer both, yeah. They're two good questions. So answer the first one and then answer the second one as well.
On the wing, man. That's what I see.
Oh, you play him. So you play him on the. So you're saying on the wing? Is that where you? All right. So where would you play him at Liverpool though? Obviously, you got Salah over there.
Yeah, that's what I play him.
You play him on the wing?
Yeah, man.
Okay, so you wouldn't play him in midfield?
Like,
I think he's a better midfielder than he is a winger, but that's just me.
Like, from what we ain't getting Valverde and how many times have I said to you, bro, we need to cover that right hand side. I think his is good enough in order to be able to cover that side. Do you know them ones there? Obviously, ideally, I play him as a ball carrying 8, but I don't know. Like, I play him as an 8 on the right hand side, like basically like where like we play with Henderson kind of thing, innit? But
go you.
I just don't, bro. We need to sort out that bro. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I think he's good enough to play right midfield kind of thing. Do you know them ones there, and it would solve a problem that we have. Do you know them ones there? Like we've got Salah, like you said. Like the times we would need him to do that isn't often. But do you know what I mean? We have someone who's a good 8, obviously. And someone I think who could probably just, you know what I mean, give us a bit of cover. So how man has to think now because of the team, man has to do budget. Like, do you know what I mean? If you're getting me someone, they have to fit in different roles and that. Like, this is the same manager that I was playing. What's his name? What's the Dutch youth we just got? Playing on the left when he got him, like before he started. Yeah, Gakpo and that. Like, do you know what I mean? Fam, you have to. So I mean, but yeah, ideally, like if I was Chelsea in that. Yeah, I'm playing them in the 8, innit? Like, you know them ones that, but I'm not. I'm Liverpool, bro. Like, so you know them ones there.
Midfield though, Valverde, McAllister, Fabinho. That's decent still.
You know, that's nice, but again, that ain't challenging.
No,
Thank you.
You still need more. You know what I'm saying?
You
You got
still need more, bro. You know what I'm saying? The
convenient.
real nice. I'm not saying that's not nice. I'm not shitting on it. That's cold, bro. I've heard it, bro. But it's not. As soon as I said that's not challenging. You were like, yeah, of course it's not. Exactly. Like,
Nah, you right.
More than that, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, you right. 110%. Large up everyone in the chat as well. Continue to bump up the likes. Over 90 of you lot in the building. Like 50 likes, people. Like check 1212. Girls up to 70 likes, people. And hit the subscribe button. We're free short of the subscriber mark. 6,815. We're free short. Let me just refresh this to chat. But let's bump up the likes. Continue to share this across the socials. We're now too short. People, of the subscriber mark. So 6,815 is the aim. There's over 90 of you lot in the building. Make sure you are hitting the subscribe button if you have not as well. But speaking of right wingers, somebody just said this as well. So one second, let me get to it. From Neil, who says, Arsenal have been linked with Chiesa. Would either of you take him at your clubs? I'll let you answer first, Saint.
I don't think Chiesa is leaving. He's one of them Italian. I don't know if they're going to force him out because of the money thing, but I just don't see him leaving Italy, bro, personally. I would definitely take Chiesa at my club. I think he's a baller.
And he can play from the right-hand side in which you was talking about. That's why I went to this question next.
Yeah, bro. Hundo, bro. You know what time it is, fam. You know this. That's what I was like. Come on, I'll take your hand off for Chiesa, but I just don't think he leaves Italy, bro. Yeah. I think he's one of them guys still.
I fully hear what you're saying. Yeah. Chiesa at the right price obviously makes sense. He can play from the right. Why not? You know what I'm saying? I've seen. I only watched him in depth. I watched him at the Euros, I believe, and he was good. You know what I'm saying? And at the Euros, I believe he did get injured though. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I can't remember.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
I think he did. But yeah, but from the profile, it fits. Like at the right price, yeah. And see, look, what did I say when someone asked earlier about the transfer window and it's opening and rumors? Aston Villa linked to Sancho. Yeah, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't. It's going to be a long summer, people. It's going to be a long summer. Flawless Onana is great, bro. He's a midfielder that is great at goalkeeping, basically. I used to watch a lot of Ajax football. I even saw Anthony's debut. Yeah, from what I've seen in the Champions League final, he looked good at distributing the ball. And everyone who talks about him, whether it's you, Kenton, whether it's other people in the chat, whether it's any of my panelists, they wax lyrical about him all the time and how good he is. And obviously, Ten Hag knows him because he was at Ajax. So I'm all for it. Hey, Flawless, why is Henderson being held up? Didn't he speak ill about United when he moved to Forest? Ashwin, reports came out saying that United were unsure, we're waiting to see what happened with the De Gea deal and him signing the contract before we let him go. But we should just let them both go. Just let them both go. Neither of them good enough. Move them both on. Let Dean Henderson go Forest and fight for his place with Navas. That's what we should do. Take the money they're offering and just keep it stepping. Keep it stepping. I don't know why. I don't know what the holdup is. No clue whatsoever. I have no idea. Yeah, man, I always say, Onana's distribution is so clean. Yeah. I'm saying, hey, Black Diamond, you're my guy, but don't be disrespecting Bajans out here. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? We ballers. Don't do that. But big up. Let's see.
I see one of my brothers. I think I see someone from Trinidad in the cut as well, man. Big up my brother.
You know what I'm saying? Love that.
Come on.
Oh, yeah, man said, Saint, what happened to the spider?
Hey, yo! Hey, that spider, yeah, mad thing. Let me, I have got to try and, explain what God, yeah.
Go.
Fam, Jesus. And I'm not even one that's I don't really, spiders ain't really, I'm not,
yeah, they don't really bother you like that.
I'm not really bothered like that. But this one, fam, come like my hand, fam. So, where it's come now? And when I was trying to show you, I'm trying to, that's how you know I was high. Trying to turn my laptop in that. I should have just taken the thing. I should have taken the portable camera off of the thing and showed you it. I'm a madman, yeah. Look, this is where it was, yeah. So you see the ledge, yeah.
Yeah.
That's where it was, yeah.
Okay.
But the ledge ain't big enough, yeah, and the thing was wow.
Yeah.
And it was intelligent. I'm telling you, it knew what I want, yeah, because it crawled up the thing. And I was like, what is that? That's a massive shadow kind of thing. I said, Jesus. When I've looked now, it's on that ledge and it's just there. So I'm waiting for it to go, yeah, because like I'm a big guy. I've got a size 12 foot. Do you get it? Like, so I'm gonna take the shoot. It's wham. Like I'm not. This ain't no. Oh, I'm gonna grab it and throw it outside thing. You get it? Like, and I'm thinking, where it's on the ledge, this is a Jay-Z thing. This is a one take hover because like if I miss, it's gone again. You know, like that, and then I can't stream. I can't stream because I can't come back in here because I'm just gonna be paro. Like it's somewhere. Like it's gonna come back. Like you tried to kill me, motherfucker. You know, like that. So like I'm just there watching it, yeah, preying it. Like I'm talking to you. I'm looking at the thing. I'm just like, well, as soon as it moves either up or down, boom, it's getting the thing. It's not moving, my G. I'm like, what? So that's when I started showing you, yeah. That's when I was like, yo, like I don't know what I'm gonna have to do, yeah. Brother, the only thing I could do was get like the tissue and like squeeze it, you know, like because I said it has to be a one take over thing. That's the only way that I know.
You had one shot.
Bro, you only got one shot to take. This spaghetti on your chin. I felt like Eminem in this bitch, bro. I said, fam, hey, listen, yeah, bro. But the only thing was where like I had like the tissue. I rolled it up twice. It wasn't really sufficient in terms of like plight. I think that's what they call it. You know, like the depth, like so. Like the thing was, imagine putting the roll over your hand, brother. I could feel it crunching under. I said, Jesus Christ, like, oh, bro, like, hey, bro, that was mad, like, wow. Oh, man. It was clean dead, yeah. The team was deep dead because of the way I crunched it, and man still had to ball it up, and you know, like that. I had to like, mate, where the fuck is this thing going, bro? So like, it's not bionic, like, man, hey, fam, like, it's a bad, bro.
Jesus.
Man.
I'm glad to hear you actually got the spider though. I'm glad to hear you got the spider. You lot got great memories because I forgot about this.
I lied. Yeah, shy.
Gabby says, question flawless. What do you think contributes to the amount of disrespect Fred gets from the fan base? Even after good games, people still tweet, sell him. That's just people with agendas. That's what it is. If you can't take a game in isolation and say a player I don't rate has had a good game, that's when it becomes an agenda. So a player can play a 10 out of 10 game, but because you don't rate him, you're not going to give him credit. I criticize the vast majority of these Manchester United players, but when they play well, I give him credit. When Bruno plays well, I turn around and say, yeah, Bruno played well today. He was on point. Rashford. Say again?
He's all right. You see her trying, bro.
I do. No. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because after we played Barcelona, I said verbatim, I said he was one of our best players and he was our best attacker on the pitch. You know what I'm saying? Against City at home, very good as well. He was one of the best players. It's that people don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? People miss when I praise him. You know what I'm saying? But when I criticize, they remember that stuff. But yeah, like, so him, even Rashford, I wanted him gone at the start of last season. This season, I've been like, this is the best season I've ever seen him in the United shirt was this season. I can ask no more of him for what he did. Like, yeah, there's always levels to go, but considering the team he was in, considering he had little to no help in attack, not only did he get goals and assists, his overall game was also better, and he also played out of position as well. Like, I seen him play well as a striker, and he's not a striker. Like I said, once me and Eddie do the player ratings, which we'll probably do on Friday, once we get to the attackers, ain't nobody getting higher than a 6. All right, let's do nobody. Yeah, probably nobody getting higher than a 5, to be honest, for all the offensive players. So it's kind of like, yo, and we won a trophy, and he also helped Manchester United have a good season as well and exceed all the expectations I had. So it's like, that's what it is. So that's where it comes from, Gavin. Because Fred has had good games, and I've seen the same thing. He's trending on 12. Now, he's had good games where we've lost and people have pinpointed him. But I'm like, no, criticize the better players. If you think players, and comes back to the Kane debate we had last week, hold world-class players to world-class standards.
World-class standards. Why? This is my thing about Henderson. Man are still calling Henderson. What come on, bro. Like, Henderson can only do what Henderson can do, man. At a certain time, he looks at himself like, brother, You know the ones there, like he can't do any more. So why are you trying to hold him to this world class standard, bro? Like, why is he playing? Like, deal with that. You get it? Like, I just say something. Someone said they might try and cancel me, which they can do. I don't care. But I told you I'm very cool with all the animals and that, and no real spiders ever get hurt. Ones from hell, like that one was. Them ones
had to go, man.
That will eat birds. Allow it, bro. Like, but normally in the yard, my missus is the one. Babe, I'm the one that's come to get it, get it out and that. Them little bit cool. So I'm not out here just, you know what I mean.
Nah, man, it invaded your space. It's a wrap.
Invaded my space. The motherfucker looked like he wanted rent off me, G. Like about boy. So yeah.
Same way if we go and you know what I'm saying and go into a lion's pit, what's gonna happen? I'm saying stay out of the goddamn lion pit. You know what I'm saying? Or bear or whatever animal and that. That's like when people be doing them like crazy things and going to be fucking with animals and be like, can't believe the gorilla. What the gorilla just gorilla?
If it was 19 sizes smaller, I would have been cool, fam. I would have. I wouldn't have even minded. Say my deal, but
that's a danger to your life.
That's a danger to humanity, boy. I said allow it, bro. Hey, fam. Nah, bruv. Nah.
Real for real. Like that's what it is. So yeah. Large up everywhere. All the new people who have just joined as well. Continue to get your questions in as well.
People, please hit that like button.
Bump up the likes. And yes, LJ, yes, I am part Bayesian. Yes. Well, the family tree is yes. Bayesian and Jamaican for those that don't know. I've discussed this before, but yes. That's what that is. So that's why when Black Diamond said that, I know he's joking. I responded in the manner in which I responded. And let's see what else Eula is saying as well. Yeah, Gavin, of course, man. Good question. Obviously, good questions, man. We'll get to without doubt. And that was a good question still. Let's see what else. Chiesa ain't been the same since he got hurt. I've not watched him since because I know he.
I don't watch him so avidly either. To be fair, I'm
talking about pre-injury. I was talking about
pre-injury as well. I'm going to be very honest with you. So.
Talking about pre-injury. Dominic says James Ward-Prowse would be a great Henderson replacement.
You're not wrong. Could we not do even better?
Yeah, you could do better. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think you're wrong. I think he would be, but I feel like we could do even better than that.
But like that's fair. You know what I'm saying? Because I know shout out to Ram. I know he's a big fan. Not a big fan, but he's like, yo, James Ward-Prowse, like as a squad player, yeah. And then Ryan was like, no, it's a terrible idea. I'm like, yo, he's gonna be 50.
As a squad player,
yeah,
I have no problems with it. Yeah. They got relegated. If the P's are young, why not? He's better than Elliot. He offers. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, cool. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, it gives us something that we don't have. I'm not against it. I would just rather we lock down the techie man first, and then like James Ward-Prowse is. Chocolate sprinkles, fam. Do you get it? Like, he's not the actual cake, fam. Let's go and get the cake. Let's go and get the man that will actually, do you know what I mean? Like, do stuff. And then we can go and get the Tillerman, your James Ward-Prowse, whatever the hell you want to, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, your album fillers. Like, your album fillers. Like that. Let's deal with this. Let's deal with the top. Let's deal with the top 10s, fam. Let's deal with the top 10s. Then we get the album cut.
I said, let's get the singles before we get the album cut.
Let's get the album cuts later, fam. Did you get it? Like, let's get ready.
I fully hear what you're saying. Ashford says, flawless. If we get Kim Min-jae, Mount, Hodgland, one of Costa, Raya, Onana, and let Sancho go, how much would you rate the window out of 10? So that'd be Kim Min-jae, Mount, Hodgland. So there's a goalkeeper. Another
Who would you take out of those three?
I've not watched, like, because I've watched Raya more than Costa Onana. I've not watched Costa Onana enough. Yeah, like I only watched, like I said, I'm not gonna lie, I only watched Onana in the Champions League final. Costa I only watched in the World Cup, and Raya I've watched like a few times in the Premier League. Like even when I've watched Brentford, I'm not in particular watching him. Like when I watch Brentford, I can say in particular I'm watching Ivan Toney. Just because even before I wanted him at United, I'm just a fan. So it's kind of like that. So with those three, if we were to sign either of those three, I'm like, cool. In that, I trust Ten Hag on that one. Kim and Jay, yeah, I like that. You know what I'm saying? He had centre back depth, pushes Varane as well. I like that. Mount's a terrible idea. Hodgland is a terrible idea. Why you like this guy? Look at this prick laughing. Yo, it's a terrible idea. And you know it's a terrible idea. And people join the chat, whether it's Chelsea fans or whether it's United fans, trying to sell. I don't mind being trolled. So when people try to sell it to me like it's a good idea.
It's the Chelsea fans. It's the Chelsea fans. They
try. No. I've had Chelsea fans outside of trolling try to sell it to me, and I've had Manchester United fans to say, "Oh, it's not that bad." It's that blind faith. You know when you mentioned at the start of the show about people, your fan base being gullible. That's our fan base. Or back the manager. I do back the manager, but I don't back him blindly. And if he says, see, that's why just the prick is laughing. You know what I'm saying? And that this is why I don't back the manager blindly. Like, oh, just get Ten Hag what he wants. I'm with that. If it's a player I've not seen. That's what I've said with the goalkeeper.
I'm the same. Your manager ain't won no Premier League, fam. My manager has won us a Premier League. So when I say that, man, I'm like, what? Like, nah, brother. Don't get him everywhere he wants, bro. Like, you know that one's there.
Like, that's what it is. So with Mount, no. So with this Kim Min Jae, goalkeeper, Kim Min Jae, Hodgland, 5. You know what I'm saying? To be an average window because we still lacking in where we need. Yeah, the goalkeeper's all well and good. But we still need another striker with Hodgland, and the midfield's still ass. Midfield's cheeks. And all you've done with Mount is just you've added more average to average. To use Saint's analogy, we're saying bring us a single. We've got hella album cuts, and then you just brought me more album cuts. Brought me a CD full of more album cuts. Yes. We need singles. Man, it's just hella album cuts. Yeah, the album cut, he's a skit. That's what he is, man. He's just a skit in the middle of the album. You know what I'm saying? Like, hella skits, hella album cuts. You're wearing the singles. And for those that don't know, the reason why me and Say are talking about this is because we're slightly older. So for those that don't know, before social media, when artists was like making albums, they had to have singles off the album to sell the album. So they needed 2, 3, 4 big hits that they would release videos for, etc., etc. And then the rest would be considered album cuts. Or you need your singles to get people to buy your album. That's what it is. So yeah, about a 5. About a 5. That's what I would say. Because it's still, I like 3 of the 4 players, but it's still just nowhere near enough. Nowhere near enough. I just wanted to get to something as well. Dominic says here, when it comes to keepers, I rather Prem-proven keepers. They're already familiar with the league. The reason why I disagree with this highly is because look at the best goalkeepers in the league. They were all bought from outside the Premier League. Alisson's the best goalkeeper in the league. He was not here. Edison was not bought here. I bet if we name your top 5, the vast majority of them were not bought here. Like, so that's why I'm not with the Prem-proven thing. Look at Alec. Go get me at Alisson. Go get me at Edison. People are mentioning Raya. Raya wasn't bought from within the Premier League. Who else we've been linked with? I'm trying to think. Yeah, it's Raya. He's the other one. But like when you look at all the best goalkeepers in the league, I guarantee the vast majority were not bought here. So just go get me a goalkeeper. Like I said, whether that's an Onana or a Mike Mignon, whoever. Let's see what you're saying as well. Big up to Malcolm in the cut as well. Let's see what else he does. What's this? Ashwin says Kane could be going to Madrid. Rice is done. Deal at Arsenal. Madison is done too, I guess. Where did you hear this, Ashwin? Why Kane could be going to Madrid, yeah, but it's more so the Rice done deal to Arsenal. That seems to be taking its time now because they said they was going to launch a bid after the Conference League final, and there's been I've not seen no credible source say there's a bid been made. I've heard rumors. I ain't seen no credible source. And Madison, I've heard Newcastle and Spurs are interested, and Manchester United are kind of looking at him. But again, this is all rumors, people. But hey, bring Madison to my team expeditiously. Without doubt. That's a player that I'm like, yeah, I'm with that. Yes, go subscribe to what's it called as well. Yes, go subscribe to Malcolm's channel as well, people. And yeah, it's all gone quiet. Thoughts on it's gone quiet in terms of your midfield. So obviously you signed McAllister, but Catherine Thuram, Kone, gone quiet. Concerning, you're not really too fussed because I know you want your team to sign midfielders.
Going as planned. I did think I thought that we'd sign someone pretty early. Didn't think it would be quite as early as we did McAllister, so I was impressed. And for the fee, finding out there was a buyout clause, getting in nice and early, getting that done, cool. But then I knew that there'd be things would. Remember, I was the one that told you, fam, Links, bruv. Allow the links.
You said it's hella links, yo. You did say links. Yeah.
Allow the links. So I knew this would be. I knew we'd be linked with everyone, any and everyone, and this and that, and yeah, man. I don't. Just rolling with the punches, man. It is what it is.
Not fast. You know what I'm saying? Fast. You see this. I get exactly what you're saying. And Elias, yeah, man. Prem proven Jordan Pickford. Nobody don't want Jordan Pickford. That's why I took that rumor about United, and then someone said, yeah, it came from Talksport with a pinch of salt. I was like, all right, cool. I was like, yeah, we'll see. You know what I'm saying? Elias, let's hope Liverpool go back in for Mount, or they do price, or Chelsea just price him out, because that's all gone cold.
So that was so nice that it just simmered down for us, man. You know, like that. Like, just I was so happy. Like, you know what? He's not wrong though. Man would do good for us because
yeah, man, 100%.
Klopp wants to play him, and you know what man said.
James Ward-Prowse.
Yeah. Mount is a better one.
What?
Do you know what I mean? I'm just trying to go away from them. You know, them ones there, but you know, you're not actually wrong in that. I've always said that. I lie flawless. I've always said that.
Yeah, you said that. It made sense. Like, because I do look at Mount as a younger Henderson.
Yeah, like,
you know what I'm saying, not as good defensively, but now offensively.
It makes perfect sense. I get why that thingy was there. I just don't want it, bro.
Ashwin says, I said Rice is a done deal at Arsenal because they're favourites to sign him. I don't see United making any move. I'm cool with Declan Rice. For the prices they're talking about, do I rate him? Yes. Do I think he's a good player? Yes. Do I think he's 90 million? No.
You wish 90 million. No. 120, no?
Say again?
I said, you wish 90 million. They're talking 120, no?
Are they saying 120?
Bro, they're saying 120.
Are they saying 120 for Declan?
90 million. I think, bro, for 90 million, yeah, bro, that actually reminds me, yeah, man went and copped. So I just said, yo, you know what, yeah, like I need, the sun's out, it's nice. I need some white cocaine Air Force Ones. Big man, you know how much they tried to charge me?
Go on, how much did they charge you for these Air Force Ones?
£115, fam.
What, for Air Force Ones?
For Air Force Ones, white on whites, bro. Mad thing. I would have paid. Obviously, it's inflation, innit? So man would have paid 90. I would have been like, yeah, come, do you get it? Like 115. That's the same with thingy. Like Rice, 90 for English is now a European cool 90 comment. 120. Yeah, 120. Bro, they're doing the most, bro. The most.
Yeah, they're doing way too much.
They're doing way too much. But you know what it is? He's that type of player, especially with the English thing, he's needed. Do you know them ones there? You man are gonna do what I did today, fam. Them hand over the peas with a sour face, fam. You know?
Did you buy him?
Of course, bro. An hour later, I was not walking down the street and that, trying to not to get creases in my French Air Force Ones, bro. Like, fuming that I just paid £115 for them, bro. Moaning as well.
Dropped the 150, man. Dropped the 150 on him.
No, bro. Like, so that's what man are gonna. Because unfortunately, you know what I mean. He is sore. He is, man. Man, a lot of man's teams would do nice with Rice, brother. It's that peas, bro. But yeah, they're taking the piss, bro.
Yeah, I'm not with that. 120, 90. I think he's a good player, people. But that's it. I don't think he's 90 million. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think he's 70. I don't think he's 70. I think 60 is fair. I think he's a good player, yes. But 90. If I'm paying 90 to 120 million for you, you need to have bare minimum a top class ceiling. I don't think he is.
You paid how much for Maguire?
Say again?
You paid how much for Maguire?
Yeah. Just because we've done bad business.
You paid how much for Anthony?
Yeah. Just because we've done bad business don't mean you continue to do bad business. Yeah, and so if that's
90 million is
hold on. So if that's the metric, then how much did you pay for Nunes? 70 M's? 80 M's?
Yes.
All right, so we'll just round it up. So every player now who's better than him should be north of 70.
I mean, it depends because it was like 80. It goes up to like 89 million euros in it.
All right, so let's say it's 70. So let's say it's 70 million. So every player now who's better than him should be north of that for you, lot.
But
every
that,
player.
not should be. You're talking. That's a different question. Because hell no. But
that's what you just said to me.
Is that the market that we, bro? This is why I use. That's literally why I use those Air Force as the example today. Like that's the fucking market, bro. You know, like that is one of them.
You can walk away. All you've done there is not only have you then bought them Air Forces, you've then seen a Nike tracksuit for $250 and gone, well, I just paid $150 for the Air Force, so I'm going to get the tracksuit for $250.
Nah, you think my money's long like that? Allow me, bro.
You got that, yeah, man. You got that young. What did you say? Young money, that old money, man. I know you, man.
No, but I hear it. But at the same time, bro, they're cocaine white Air Forces, and nothing drops with any of my fits like it. So you're going to cop it. Like I said, bro, he's not. That's the thing. He's not a luxury. He's not a luxury. Do you know them ones there where it's like, oh, like you know that he solidifies a midfield nicely. So unfortunately, someone's paying it, bro.
Yeah, someone. I just don't think he is, because like to go back to the point about us, but yeah, Maguire was bad. Like that was just bad business. I know as much as I like Anthony and rate Anthony, we overpaid for him. So you don't go and do that again. We was when we signed Anthony, that was a spot of desperation. We had no choice.
You don't go and do that again, but I think you pay the money for quality. Like that is the market right now. Unless you're getting these, like, don't get twisted. I'm not saying everyone has to be that, but you know what I'm saying. But generally speaking, especially for English, like, brother, he's fucking English. That's 40 mil.
But what is that? But yeah, again, that's why it's kind of like, all right, cool, because people say English and the English tax, they're not worth it. Not worth it. To me, I look at value for money. Is he going to make my team?
I think in today's market, I think he is worth 90. Yeah. I don't think he's worth 120.
All right, how I look at it is he going to make my team 90 million pounds worth better? No, he don't. I'm looking for value for money. Do you make my team, if I'm spending 90 million on you, do you make my team 90 million pounds worth? 90 million pounds better? No, he doesn't. Declan Rice that's needle mover money. English or not, he don't move the needle. So that's why I wouldn't pay needle mover money for him. You ain't a Casemiro. Casemiro moved the needle for Manchester United, and we paid 60 for him. But if we would have paid 90, I was like, yeah, I understand. Because he's of that level, he makes our team 90 million pounds worth better. If he goes to Arsenal, does he make them 90 million pounds worth better? Which takes them to even closer to Manchester City. Does he close the gap like that? No. Does he close the gap? Yes. But does he close the gap significantly? Nah. That's just me, though. Like 90 to 100 M's is crazy. Nunes fee heavy on the bonuses. Pogba and Anthony are not. But yeah, my point is because Saint said we had done bad business, and Nunes is looking like a bad deal right now. He's a squad player for you lot. Does he start for you lot next season currently? Yo, Saint.
I'm thinking. Relax.
Oh, see, I didn't know it.
Give me a moment, bro. My team.
I'm not supposed to know it. My team
is higgy at the moment. I need time to just. What you think I'm just got absolute ballers? I can just reel off right now. I need to look at my front line and reassess it and shit, and move shit from the savings and. Oh, mate.
You don't. The fact is, the debate tells you all you need to know. You know what I'm saying? And you spent first team money on him. And
I can tell you that from the jump. He's definitely not certified guaranteed stuff.
Yeah. Oh, so it's like that's what I'm saying is I don't understand the whole let's do bad business because we've done bad business previously.
That's a good example for you, bad one for me, because I never thought he was worth that. Do you know them ones there?
Yeah. That's why I'd be upset about it.
Pay for quality. He was never quality. Like he was never.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like yes.
Like now, if you lot would have paid 40 million for him, good business. I think he makes your team 40 million pounds worth better. Good squad player off the bench, can play through the middle, off the left, pace and power, going to chip in with goals, yes. But you paid first team money for him. That's what it is. And to see one who can say the same for where is it now? We can say the same for you, man, paid for Sancho and Anthony. Yeah, and I am in agreement with this. Sancho, I want gone because Sancho hasn't made our team. His value was 70 M's. He hasn't made us 70 million pounds better. Anthony hasn't, even though he's made Manchester United better, he hasn't made us 90 million pounds better. Now, could he improve? Yes. And I've seen enough to go to the point where I think he can improve, but I know he was overpriced. That's why you never hear me defend the price point. We were desperate for him at the time, and we got taken for a ride. That's on us for being in that situation. Same way we could see Kylian Mbappe go for a cut price because of PSG and the situation they're in. If he's fully locked down, happy, and under contract for the next 4 or 5 years, you're talking probably a record fee to get him out of there. But now it could be as low as 120 million. And that price is into my point. Kylian Mbappe could go for the same price as Declan Rice. Hear what I just said, people. Kylian Mbappe potentially could go for the same price as Declan Rice. Who's the needle mover? Who's impacting? Kylian Mbappe is worth 120 million pounds. But that's just me. Like I said, that's why I wouldn't sign Rice. I'm not with it. I want value for money. That's it. And I think he's a good player, but that's it. Good player, and we're saying north of 100 M's. What we do? Again, people, that's just me. So mad. Yeah, Nunes is elite. He is elite, like in terms of his pace and power. That's why I said as a squad player, Liverpool signing for 40 M's, you wouldn't get conned as much. It's the price. It's the price they pay. Because this man is saying what? The bonuses could go up as high as what? 80 million, 90 million. Is that what it is? With bonus.
Like 90 million, yeah.
That's what it is. So he could potentially be around the same price as Anthony, who gets conned pretty much week in, week out. It's the price point.
We have to set those bonuses though, bro.
Yeah, but even without the bonuses, like he ain't worth that money. You can pay 50, 70 years.
Yeah, you will not see me trying to defend that price point on Nunes, bro. Like, no, he's not. 100% not, bro.
Yeah, I know. Man is saying flawless Anthony's 85. Well, 85, you understand my overall point speaking facts. You understand what I'm getting at. If Anthony was 40 million, he'd get criticized less. People would expect less from him. That's why when people get onto people who are like heavily, who are like cheap, it's like when people get onto Vegas, it's like, what did you expect? A loanee from Besiktas, he was at Burnley, he was 2 million. Like, what are we expecting here? So when people try to get on Malacia, he was 12 million. He's delivered on that plus more. So that again, that's just me. You lot continue. Well over 100 of you lot in the building still. Continue to get your questions in. Only at 68 likes though. Get that up to 90 likes, people. Bumpers up, like check 1212. Girls up to 90 likes. Hit the subscribe button as well. We did hit the subscriber mark, I believe. I'm just refreshing the screen right now. Yes, we're at 6,815. So salute to you lot. But we're looking for 5 more subscribers, people. Get us to 6,820. We're looking for 5 more subscribers, people. 5. There's over 110 of you lot in here. North of 100 of you lot in here. Get 5 subscribers. That is legit, and continue to get your questions in as well. Let's see what else you lot are saying. Ironically, Brighton bid 45 million for Nunes. What's this? A year before, I think. Did they? I didn't know this. Learn something new every day. I did not know this. If that is indeed the case, Jens. You know what I'm saying? The hype mode who says, have you man got insomnia? No, I'm just working. You ever heard of someone working nights? I'm working here. Like, that's what I'm doing. I can't work nights, no? Black Diamond says, like the stream, guys. Support your quality channel as you continue to get brilliant content on a consistent basis. You already know.
Come on.
Yeah. Malacia is all right still. Facts, Ravi. You know what I'm saying? Dominic says this. 1 sec, I'm back in a sec. But whatever happened to Alpha Mello? Back in 1 sec, saying. Give me 1 sec.
Why are you doing this, Dominic? Why, bruv? Alpha Mello, what happened to him? Well, I don't know what happened to him, bro. I don't know what happened to him. As in, I don't even know why man was even brought into the fold. Like, I don't know. It's not like he was on bits and then fell off. And nah, bro. But you never even saw Alpha Mello. That whole, bro, I don't know, bro. I don't know why you're trying to get me in a bad mood, man. Dominic, bro. I thought we were friends, bro. I thought we were in a good space. I thought we were having fun. Yeah, he was done out, bro. He was done out. Done out from the get-go. Large up my guy Monts, man. Big up Big Six Bands each and every time. Make sure you're subscribing to them, man, there. Malasha is all right still. Ravi saying, yeah, he's all right, I guess. Not too bad. Hurt all season, played 13 minutes. Did he play 13 minutes? Missed that. Raw. That's about 11 minutes more than I thought he did. Mad thing. Yeah. Ravi, what do you mean thoughts on Jota? In what way? What? It's a very open-ended question. Yeah, no, I do. Yeah, no. What do you mean thoughts on Jota? In what sense? Saint, are you hoping for a different first day fixture on 2003-2024 season? Am I hoping for a different fixture?
I think what he's asking was because you lot have, I think, in the past couple of seasons, correct me if I'm wrong, I've got newly promoted sides at home. Basically, he's asking what's
I was just about to say, but it hasn't been like the same side, but yeah, they have all been like, it was Leeds, and then it was who did we have? We had the ones that just went down. Didn't go down. Sorry. Who did we have first game of the season?
This guy's such a prick. Shout out to Monts. Make sure you go subscribe to Big Six Man. This man's at Egypt. But yeah, salute to him. You know what I'm saying? And that big up Monts every single time. I'm sure I think the footage has been released, obviously, for those that don't know. Monts and Cats from Never Foul played in a charity match at Molineux. So I was there. It was good. Monts won a penalty, scored. His team won 2-1. So the footage will be out. And I'm sure he'll be doing a watch along to it on his channel at some point soon. So go subscribe to Big Six Man's people. Make sure you go run up the numbers. Doing great content on a daily basis. So make sure you go check that out as well. And he went on to say as well, which he's not lying. He says, I've played more minutes in the Premier League stadium than Alpha Melo has. This is a fact. You know what I'm saying?
Fulham. That's who it was, Ray. Thank you. Thank you. Mitrovic dunked on us. Yeah, flipping. No. I would like. You know, I want my team, Luton, you know. Come on, we got the man them from up the road and that. Yeah, bro. Bring them first day, fam. Yeah. Wouldn't mind Luton still. We got Luton, man.
Nah, Fairs. Let's see what else you lot are saying before we close out as well. Flawless, if United got Mbappe, Madison, Costa, Kim Min-jae, Frimpong, Lavia, then shipped out Henderson, Maguire, Sancho, and De Gea, how would you rate that window? That's my window on FIFA. This is never happening in a million years. But that is a phenomenal window. This is never happening.
That's my window on FIFA.
That's my window on FIFA, fam. That's my FIFA window. Man must have, you know what I'm saying, in that friggin' hacked my PS. You know what I'm saying? This is our FIFA window. 110%. Man said Mbappe, Madison, Costa, Kim Min-jae, Frimpong, and Lavia. So they're saying a goalkeeper, a right back, you know what I'm saying, a centre back,
that's
and a striker.
That's on Xvids. That's I need to change my trousers, bro. Man, look what's going on here, bro. I would be fuming with that. What? Oh, fam. I'll be big. What is this? What is this?
That's a yeah. I'd be like, yo, somebody pinch me. I'm dreaming. But yeah, this would be an exceptional window. Exceptional. Even with the lack of another midfielder next to, oh no, because he's put Lavia in there. Yeah. That window's 10-10, man. That window's 10-10, man. That's
even though he's a young youth. Even though he's a young youth, he's got Prem experience. He's gone.
Man said that it'd be a Casemiro, Lavia, Madison midfield with Mbappe, Rush. Yeah. That's 10-10. You know what I'm saying? We can dream, Pat Bandit. We can dream. 110%. Let's see what else you lot are saying. Don't worry, people starring the best questions as well. To Mo, who says, what do you do if the head don't want to go Saudi on 350K a week? Still sell him elsewhere. Well, that's irrelevant. Bringing a new goalkeeper regardless. Bringing a new goalkeeper regardless of whether he stays or wherever he goes. Couldn't care less.
Couldn't care less. Them FIFA settings, you know. As soon as he said that, I was like, "Oh, see."
That's why I said it, yo. I said that's my window on FIFA.
So I'm not gonna lie. When you started reading out the names and that, I never clocked in it. So like when he said this FIFA, I said, huh? Who's he got there? I said,
Yo, man, hear the names.
I said, oh my days,
Hear the
bro.
names.
Man, outrageous.
Hear the names. And Hype Mode says here, bookies have suspended bets on Kim Min-jae to United. Fingers crossed he's on his way. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. But like I said, I take everything with a pinch of salt until it's.
What is that, 40 mil?
Yeah, they're saying it's something like 40, 45 million because that's his release clause, which is a steal.
I heard an argument about paying it though.
I've heard many different things because I heard reports saying because he's now gone into because he's South Korean, he's now in the military or something like that. So,
okay.
And it don't kick in. I don't know the full reports, but all I know is he's been linked with him. Why it's taking so long, I don't know. So hopefully we have been doing the deal and that gets announced next week because Kim Min-jae is definitely a step in the right direction, without doubt. I'm all for it. Does Kim Min-jae start over Varane or hey, put some respect on Martinez? Obviously, he'd be competing with Varane because Martinez is the left-sided centre back.
How much you pay for Varane as well?
Varane was, I think it was 60. I think it was 60 M's, which I like. You know what I'm saying? I like Varane this season has been excellent.
Definitely
we need more.
Definitely more than 60.
Maybe
it might have been 60, but he's on them 350 wages, isn't it?
Yeah, but for his impact he's had, worth it. Him being one of our highest paid players, fully worth it. Because he's one of our best players, and you see a massive difference when he doesn't play. And what I've seen, and people who go to watch Manchester United more regular, you see how he's talking constantly. That's one thing I noticed at the game. This guy's constantly talking. Like something happened and Chelsea got a chance, and he was talking to it was Martial and Sancho. And it's like you wouldn't see that if you're watching at home type of thing. No stress. And yeah. Of course, a month I vouch. Flawless can vouch. There was contact. Stonewall pen. Yeah, it was a penalty. 110%. Even where I was sat in the stands, I was like, yeah, that's a pen. All day long. C1 says, is Maddison an upgrade on Bruno like that? Flawless, because I rate Maddison, but I don't think he's clear of Bruno. Even though you don't believe Bruno is good enough, I rate Maddison, by the way. Yes, he's an upgrade on Bruno. 110%. Better on the ball, clearly. Without doubt. There's nothing on the ball Bruno does better than a James Maddison. And Maddison has more. And is better set piece taker. Like everything. And then even from a physical aspect, people think, oh, running and stamina. Agility falls under the physical attributes, which what's it called? Maddison is good at. And he's got a good burst of acceleration as well. He's quicker than Bruno. He's not lightning. None of them are lightning, but he's quicker. And like I said, he has better acceleration. He has better overall pace. But even if it's not Maddison we sign, I just want to upgrade on Bruno. My preference is Maddison. But bring me a new number 10. That's what I'm with. Even if we've been linked with the Ghanaian guy, Kudus. We've been linked with him. Never watched him play, but I heard he plays 10. Cool, bring him in. I'm at the point where I'm just tired of the vast majority of these players at my football club. So how I've spoken about the goalkeepers and like right backs, left backs, just bring me new players that I don't know. But obviously, if there's a player who stands out within the Premier League, I'm going to vouch for them. Maddison stands out for me. Ivan Toney stands out for me. Lavia stands out for me. Onana stands out for me. Onana from Everton, the midfielder people. Like they're players that all stand out for me. So, well, fullback, no one really stands out. Goalkeepers that I've personally seen. But just bring me new. Well, I'm just tired of Bruno. Man's an enemy of progress. But we move. See what else you lot are saying in the chat as well. Continue to bump up the likes. At 77 likes, people. Girls up to 90 likes. That's for 90 likes. Girls up to 90 likes. Without that. Oh, Varane was 34 million. Okay. I stand corrected. I don't know why I thought he was 60. Thank you, chat. 34 million. Yeah, that was a steal.
Yeah, that's worth it.
100%. Yeah, like that's a goddamn steal. Why do you think none of the big teams seem to be touching Maddison? Unusual still. Nah, he'll move.
Fitness.
He won't be at Leicester. People say fitness, but he plays most games.
Yeah, I know he plays. I just don't think he's cut out for like in terms of robustness. Like I think he's prone to break down in terms of in certain systems. Do you know them ones? Then I think that's why certain teams have made him
look at him.
Not because of anything. I don't think he's techie, bro. Do you know them ones there? Like
And to answer this, somebody will sign him. He'll end up at Newcastle or
100,
Spurs. Put it this way, he won't be in the Championship come the start of the season. I'm just hoping it's us, but
I just took that as why he's not getting more fanfare. But in terms of like him being there, I'm not even what he will definitely go.
I hear you. Warrior J says, wait, flawless on Thursday. Will it be Manchester United Arsenal show or Manchester United Arsenal Chelsea Tottenham show? I'm saying this because of the fixture release. Not figured that out, but we will be talking the fix because it's me and Cam on obviously the Thursday show that you mentioned. The United Arsenal show, we'll be talking about that because people are going to have questions for me with regards to United's fixtures. Same with Cam with Arsenal as well. I know Peter said he wanted to join. Eleanor she also said she wanted to join as well. I'm sure Jez will probably want to pull up. So I may even just drop it in the group chat and let everybody jump on. It might even be that. But don't worry, people. I am going to one day, I know I've not done it yet. I will put together, I know we got all the separate Man United, all the crossover shows. We're going to roll it into one, people. You're going to get Avengers Assemble. So it'll be me, it'll be Saint, it'll be Cam.
And man them in the chat, who would I be if we was Avengers? Who would man be? You know, like that. I'd like to know, like, yeah.
You know what they're going to say because of the bald head, fam? Nick Fury.
Nah, bro, come on. Can't give man
the eye patch, fam. You know what I'm saying?
Can't give man the token, man. Come on. Even though I think that, to be fair, like, what's his name? My guy, still Samuel, my guy. But
they're gonna give you the you know what I'm saying, and that they're gonna hit you with that. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna hit you with that. Like, I'm telling you. So yeah, people, you will get it. Like,
hey, that man saying Hawkeye in that. It's down.
You got a trolls in it, yeah.
Trolls in that, like, love me, bro.
Got a trolls, but yeah, like, yeah, definitely be an interesting watch. You're gonna get that. Like I said, it'll be me, it'll be Saint. Obviously, Cam representing Arsenal. You'll get Jez representing Spurs, Surfer representing Chelsea as well. I will find a City fan in the coming season. But yeah, it will happen, people. Don't worry, I already had the idea. I was like, let everyone build, and we're going to get there. It's going to happen. You've already seen crossovers, though, people. Like, there's times where this has been Manchester United, Liverpool, Chelsea, and some Chelsea news is broke. When Lewis was on there, I think Chelsea drew to someone. Yeah.
Right. Out here fucking balling. I just want 40 points. Oh. Nah, I love you, Lewis, man. My guy, still.
Big up Lewis. Every single time, man. You know what I'm saying? That. All right. Okay. Oh, no, he said it's not a troll. I thought he was always trolling, man. That's what it is, Tats. I thought he was trolling. He says, flawless. That's not a troll. Hawkeye is a G. I say that because Saint doesn't do too much and calls out the real, so that's Hawkeye. All right, Fez.
Love that. Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Fez. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Tazo. As soon as when the stream's done, I'll jump back on clubs if you man are still on there, 100%. Hey, listen, that Miles Morales role is calling me. Soon come, man. You know what I'm saying? That big role is on its way. I've already told you this month privately. Publicly, man, you're going to be in some big feature film or something like that. Trust me. I might be there, you know what I'm saying, acting the fool on the red carpet. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, don't kill me, man. Who said Groot? Hey, don't I'm 6'5", you know. How is that, bro? Man,
shit, are you 6'5"?
I'm a big guy. I
better stop talking shit about Liverpool before you beat me up.
Bro,
you know
I'm pretty not yet. Last time I got arrested, yeah, bro, 6'5", bro. I'm telling you.
Are you 6'5"? I better stop talking shit.
Nah,
I'm saying that.
You know, like that. That's funny still.
You got a jokers. Get your final few questions in before we close out. Only at 80 likes, people. Get us up to 90 likes, people.
It's in your group. Okay, that means you're taking a piss, bro. Jez, bro.
That's just for you, innit? You know what I'm saying? That's fucking just for you, innit? That's just for you, innit? Yeah. These better always dickheads, man.
The community is lit, bro. I'm not even gonna lie.
You already know. I'm saying. You already know what time it is. Let's see. Hey, you lot continue to get your questions in as well. Yeah, man, always taking liberties with me in this chat. You man are jokes. I swear down. Swear on my life. But that being said, even with back to the actual title about the expectations of Jurgen Klopp, and you mentioned it when it was asked before, even if you have a good window, you have all the issues in regards to the backroom staff, etc. So let's say you do have and football you play, bro, and the football you playing. So what is the expect? Is it get back in the top four? You got Europa League, FA Cup, and League Cup to all target. So what are you saying? Because they are 3 trophies you could win, in particular the Europa League.
we're all in it. We're all at the will of Man City and what they don't want in it. So, me personally, top 4 in Europa. That's my expectation. Anything else on top of that's a bonus. My expectation is top 4 in Europa. And I think that's
fair. What I'm saying.
I think that's very fair, bro. Like I'm actually thinking that's too fair. Like
no. The thing is, it can be you are the best team in the Europa League to me. So winning that makes sense. Like you should, because I said that about my club. I'm still not happy.
I wouldn't put us as favourites.
Who do you have as favourites?
I don't know. I'd have to see who's in it. But like, we are the best team. I agree with you.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So when I say,
you know what I mean? Like in terms of the way in which we're playing, I wouldn't put us as. I wouldn't see us as. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Oh yeah, them. I'll put my house at them and I win in Europe. You mad?
I wouldn't go that far. But
are you mad?
Exactly. In terms of on paper, because you are the best team.
Yeah, we are the best team. I agree with that. We're 100% the best team. But it's I don't.
And then top 4 is transfer window dependent on your club and others, but it can be argued that Liverpool are one of the top 4 teams in the Premier League. That's the definite argument. Like if someone was to argue you are top 4, I wouldn't say you're definitely not.
It depends. I mean, like I don't think that's even an argument if you're talking about anything other than this season. Do you know them ones there? Like that's a fact. Like that's just
it's only the season,
It's only one season. Do you get it? Like, do you know what I'm saying? So, but like, that's like as much as I call my team and that, bro. Like, we've been top. We've been, brother. What am I saying? We've been the second best team in England for some time, bro. Do you know them ones there? We've been bridesmaids. Like, it's not even top 4. We've been that. Just this season, which happens to be for me, unfortunately, I feel like I called it like the beginning of. Do you know what I mean?
You did call it, man.
Yeah, but it's still, if we're being factual, it's just one season. You get it? Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, unfortunately, I don't think it's a slip, unfortunately. Like, man are like, oh, phew, it's just one season. Now we're going back to what we know. Challenge. No, boo-boo. No.
Wow, that's fair. You know what I'm saying? I hope it continues, man. I've loved seeing this Liverpool like this, man. You lot, you know what I'm saying, outside the top 4, that's, you know what I'm saying, brings me great joy because you man are like the team I dislike the most. But I was like, oh, who's like, obviously I hate all the ups. Like I was praying Leeds have gone down. Still glad they've gone down. They went last time for 16 years. Let's double that and hope it's 32 years. So Leeds hold that. You know what I'm saying? I want you lot to get relegated to League One. However, I like what's happening with Liverpool. I love how you be talking because you obviously keep it real as well, all jokes aside. So, and you called this from early because I didn't see this downside. I didn't see this happen. Like I didn't see you lot finishing outside the top 4 at the start of the season. If someone would have said that to me, I would be like, no chance.
I said that from man said, where do you see us finish? I said 5th. That's honestly where I see us finish because I said that. You remember? Go and put it up, bro. I'm not chatting shit, bro. This is on YouTube, bro. So the early doors. I don't see us finishing any better than 5th. We don't know.
Nah, facts. Nah, you right. Anyways, you lot get your final few questions in. We're gonna close out in the next 5 to 10 minutes or so. Continue to bump up the likes. Continue to hit the subscribe button as well. What we got coming up tomorrow? Just the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A tomorrow, people. So just the one live stream on the YouTube, Sarcasm City Sports Q&A. I may run a Pro Club stream on the Twitch. May get a Pro Club stream. You may get a Pro Club stream on the Twitch, so keep an eye out on that as well. And then obviously Thursday, you'll get your Man United podcast returning. That'll be 4:30 p.m. And then midnight on the Thursday, you will get, and then Thursday, 8:30 p.m. fan calling show. You'll get that. And then at midnight, you'll get the Manchester United Arsenal show with me and Cam. That could change, though, because the fixture list is being released. So you may see all of the gang on there as well. Then Friday, 4:30 p.m., you'll get the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A. And then 11 p.m., you'll get the Man United podcast with myself and Eddie. And then because I'm not about Saturday, you'll also get the Manchester United Chelsea Spurs show on the Friday as well. Probably 1 a.m. people. 12:30 a.m., 1 a.m. Keep a lookout for that. And then Saturday, like I said, I'm not around, so you'll get no streams unless there's some breaking news. And then Sunday, we're back at it with the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A. And that's the entire upcoming live stream schedule if you didn't miss anything I stated there, people. But yeah, Saint, anything you want to add that we've not spoken about? Have I missed anything Liverpool related that you want to discuss?
No, not that I can think of, man. No.
I think that's it. Because it's all gone quiet on your end. Really quiet.
Yeah, bro.
Like even rumors.
expectedly, sort of, like I said, depending on who you're asking. But yeah, no, I pretty much thought it would be
So I'll
much
go
much.
quiet. Because even when I was thinking about doing the show, I was like, there ain't been no Liverpool news in a minute. Like there's been Chelsea news, even
Yeah.
Manchester City were linked with Vardio. Arsenal, obviously, there's the Declan Rice, there's Casado as well. Spurs, they've been linked with Sancho, they've been linked with Maguire, they've been linked with Madison. Obviously, signed had brought in Postecoglou as well. But with you lot, it's just all quiet. I'm like, yo,
Crickets, bro. Crickets, read by. Yeah, bro. I don't know what you want
Is that concerning for you? Or are you just like, all right, just get the deal done? You don't really pay it too much attention.
It's hard, Flawless, my guy.
Hmm.
If this was a couple seasons ago, I say a couple. Look at me. If this was like 4 seasons ago, I'd be like, I have no. Nah, we'll do this thing, bro. Do you get me? My guys move in silence, bro. Do you know them ones there? And they'll just get the thing done.
Right.
I've got a few. What's it called? Examples of that. Do you know what I mean? Calm. Now I don't. Looking at these man with a side eye, like I don't know. I don't really trust where these men are going. Like, you know, them ones there. So you're asking me, like, am I worried? Yeah, bro. Ultimately, I am. Like, I am. I'm not so worried generally because it's so quiet. Because yes, ultimately, like, when it's done and it's done right, McAllister's just done in it. Do you know them ones there? Like when it's done right, like I said, I've got so many examples. Like when it's done right. Like it's just done in it. So, but I just don't know where we're going, bro. I don't know. I don't know, man. It actually seems to me, like, all jokes aside, that we were actually holding out for Jude Bellingham until we realized he was too expensive. And you want me to, and you're trying to ask me, am I worried? Of course I'm fucking worried, rude boy.
I'm just asking for the people, them, like, you know.
I'm worried, bro. I'm worried.
And yeah, love to everyone who's locked in. Don't forget, if this show is your favorite, I have set up a new playlist for it now, so you can go back and check the playlist. This show is playlist from the season just gone. This is now on the summer transfer window playlist, and obviously when the season starts back, 2023-24. 2023/24. I'll create a whole new playlist for it as well. I've done it for this show and all the other shows. So all the shows on the channel now have their summer transfer window playlist. But when the season starts back, each and every one will get a new one for the season. So like I say, Manchester United Liverpool show would be 23-24. Could just make it easier for you lot to find all the content and break it up even further as well. Because you might just want to hear about the summer window, or you might just want to hear about last season, or you may want to hear about the new season. So yeah, man, we love to everyone that has locked in. Saying anything else you want to add?
Nah, man. Ain't nothing else I gotta say. Yeah, that's me.
All right, man. Cool, man. Cheer up, fam, man. You're a Liverpool fan, man. You know what I'm saying? 19 times, 6-time Champions Leagues, all that stuff, man. You got the fresh white Air Forces, businessman. You know what I'm saying? There we go, man.
I've got a lot to smile about. Liverpool ain't won.
There
Not right now, anyway. Now, big up McAllister and that.
See, there you go. And you signed like an improvement to your team as well. You done more than my team so far. Facts. And to Ashford, who says you guys watch cricket, I don't watch it. I used to, not as much now. No,
I don't watch it. I'm saying, not as much. Yeah. Sorry,
I used to be like, when I was younger, I used to like watch it much more. But now, do I watch it? Nah, I don't. And to Black Diamond, yeah, I've seen Jez. Yes, I know what Jez looks like. Yes, I've spoken to Jez. I've seen Jez. And to big up to Christian Hoover, who says, funny show, y'all. Big up. Hey, big up, man. And like I say, big up all the regulars. Big up all the new people. Love. Like I say, you get this show right here, Manchester United Liverpool show. Every Tuesday, midnight. That's every Tuesday, midnight, UK time. Always keep an eye on the upcoming live stream schedule because it lets you know all the shows that are indeed coming up. That is your Sarcasm City TV guide. We're trying to close in on 7K before, you know what I'm saying, the end of the month, people. So by the time we hit July, I almost forgot what month it is. By the time we hit July, we're trying to get to 7K. We're less than 200 away now. You know what I'm saying? So you not just continue to share, like, and subscribe. But yeah, love to everyone that's locked in. This has been the Manchester United and Liverpool show. Mandem United podcast meets the analysis at Anfield podcast live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Big up.